Take a moment right here.
Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video, we will discuss all the currently known details of the game Farming Simulator 23 for mobile devices. We will cover the main details, new features, and more. So let's start with the details in order. First, in the game, we will have a choice of two maps, Amberstone and Neubrunn. The Amberstone map represents an American-style farm, with all locations and houses immersed in the atmosphere of an American farm. The Neubrunn map is European, with its topography, narrow streets, and house architecture resembling Switzerland or Germany. Second, seasons will appear in the game. Their effect on the environment can be seen in the screenshots. You can also see a calendar that shows the current month of the year. However, it is still unknown how the seasons will affect the gameplay. Third, the game will see the return of Forestry, with new machinery for logging and logging trucks added. How this will be implemented is not yet completely clear. In previous versions of Farming Simulator, we were unable to cut down all trees, but only conifers and those on our land plot. The rest was simply decoration. Fourth, production chains will be introduced to the mobile versions of the game, a function that has been available in the computer versions for a long time. This feature will enable the player to earn more in-game currency. You will not only be able to sell your products at half price, but wheat, milk, eggs, or grapes can be processed into finished products and sold at a higher price. For example, you can take your wheat to a mill, make flour from it, take the flour to the bakery, add milk and eggs, and sell the bread at a much higher price than wheat, eggs, and milk separately. With this method, we will be able to make grape juice, bread, and even fabric. Fifth, loaders will be added to the game. On the screenshots, you could already see a small loader that unloads pallets with some products. By the name Aunt Mary's Spinner on the building, you can guess that it is a factory that makes fabric from sheep's wool or cotton. This is a vivid example of production chains. However, we do not know how many loaders and what types will be added to the game. Of course, we want to see both heavy loaders and equipment for equipping our tractor with a front loader. Sixth, several new crops will be added to the game, such as grapes and olives. Special harvesters, tractors that can work in garden conditions, mulchers, and special sprayers for fertilizers will be added for their harvesting. These functions are not new for the computer versions, but for mobile, it is a breakthrough that will diversify the gameplay. If there are already constructed schemes of work with garden crops, it is quite likely that in the future, it will be much easier for developers to add new garden crops. Seventh, the plow will be brought back into play. Plowing a field in Mobile Farming Simulator is not a very popular phenomenon. That did not change anything in the gameplay, so after Farming Simulator 14, plows were removed from the game. Now, in Farming Simulator 23, they appear again. There can be several explanations for this, such as the addition of seasons, where the land needs to be plowed in the winter. Another reason could be that the game will have the option of expanding the fields, which can only be done with the plow. The most realistic option is simply to have more equipment in the game. Eighth, intelligent helper. As far as I remember, back in Farming Simulator 18, we had a similar feature where the helper could transport cargo along the route you specified. Everything new is old, well forgotten, so according to this principle, developers can bring this feature back with a small upgrade to the assistant's capabilities, allowing it to perform even more diverse tasks. This was sorely lacking in Farming Simulator 20, especially when you have a large farm and a lot of machinery, and it's hard to handle everything quickly. In this case, such an assistant would be a lifesaver for us. Ninth, character customization. In almost all screenshots, the character is the same and dressed in the same clothes. However, there are screenshots where the character looks completely different and is dressed differently. In the previous mobile versions of the game, the character did not change, even the assistants all looked the same. Since the developers emphasized the selection and customization of both male and female characters in Farming Simulator 22, there is a high probability that this will be carried over to our younger version, especially since the developers have all the materials for this. And finally, the 10th point, customization of transport. There is no confirmation of this yet, and we will only know if it turns out to be true or not after seeing the official trailer of the game. Some people have noticed that on the developer's website, the Case IH Magnum 380 tractor has wheels, while on the screenshots it has tracks. Similarly, the Case IH Axial Flow 7150 Combine has paired wheels on the website, but on the screenshots, it is shown without wheels. That's all for now. If you also notice something new on Farming Simulator 23 screenshots, write about it in the comments. To learn more about multiplayer and mods, check out the previous videos. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and ideas in the comments and share this video with your friends. Take care and see you soon.